Hey, how's it going? Day 10 on this manifestation journey. It's a bit windy outside. I got to correct the window. I'm sitting here. About to go into the Y for a workout. Just talking for a moment while drinking my kombucha. Healthy probiotic. Trying 2 billion probiotic cultures. It's supposed to be good for healthy gut bacteria and whatever. But I digress. So, interesting day today. Everything was fine. Working is fine, and just cheering people up as I go through the day. Food was good. Packed a great lunch. Still on the diet. And beginning to jot down my thoughts as I do every day on my notebooks and things, my journals, and I suddenly got a text message that came from a past place, I'll just say, from an individual that I had done a little work for under contract, and called myself being an assistant and to help out, a kind of a consultant, doing lots of research and things and studying. So I won't go into much detail, but it turned out to come back and haunt me. I'll just put it that way. That's the nicer way to put it. And so, having various text messages going back and forth over the issue and expressing my shock and awe, and hey, I was assisting you, I was helping you, I was putting myself on the line to assist and help you, and you're going to take the occasion, because you're going through some things, you're stressed out and you're panicked, to use that service that I provided you to come back against me. So again, the details are not necessary for this intent and purpose, because the purpose of what we are doing here is to, first of all, get rooted and grounded, build a foundation that's going to be conducive to our exercise, our experiment in manifestation. And so there's a greater point in this that I would like to convey, and that is that during this journey and this preparedness and getting prepared, I should say, you are moving things. You are shaking things up. Okay? You are calling on the very fibers of reality, both in the immaterial and in the material, to rearrange for your benefit. And so, be prepared for various past, present, and future how should I say it? Situations, materials, people. Be prepared for things to be drudged up, as it were, like scraping along the bottom of the riverbed. Okay? Things you did not anticipate. Because as you are going through this preparation and this growth period, and and you're cutting off certain things and opening doors and things like that. We are affecting things in other realms, I'll say, in other dimensions, as it were. Oh yes. Now, we are talking positives and negatives. I've been talking about that. Both are necessary in our universe. Each and every one of us has our own particular universe, meaning that all the positive and negative influences surround us as you go about your days. Okay, those are all external to you, and everything does revolve around you as the axis. You are the central focal point. Your universe incorporates your family, your friends, your co-workers, your enemies, per se. Anyone that is within, the proximity of you as a central body. And these are negative and positive. That's why all that you deal with on a daily basis are negative and positive influences. That's what life is. And that's it, and that's all. It's negative and positive influences. And so you, as a human being with a physical body, at least temporarily, are meant to be, or were meant naturally to be, neutral. And so, as I stated in other videos, if you haven't watched the videos on equilibrium and negative and positive that I've done, please go back in the archives and check them out for greater detail. But you are meant to be neutral. So you are the battleground. The negative and positive mix. And optimally, and ideally, once the negatives and positives mix, there should be an equilibrium. But this equilibrium can only be experienced by those who understand and experience what's known as balance, or being centered. More times than not, you tell me if I'm wrong, we, especially, in our Western societies, experience an off balance. We experience more negative results or more positive results in any given day. There's hardly ever an equilibrium. Indicative of the fact that when the negatives and positives in your day mix and produces an outcome, there's two negatives and one positive, or two positives and one negative, right? We know that a negative and a positive is zero. That's equilibrium. That's balance. But don't you experience either more negativity in a day where you're like, man, this day, I just want this day to be over. It seems like nothing was going right. You ever say that? That means you experienced more negative influences and you had maybe one positive for the day. And so when you mix that all up and it takes its place in this neutral ground, that imbalance is going to be made manifest. And it's made manifest through your energy in motion or emotions. Okay? You can see when somebody has had a bad day through the emotions on their face or, their demeanor. You can tell. That means that the negative influences outweighed the positive. And when those outside influences are mixed inside of you, they produce on your face the result, or that combination, or that imbalance. All right, 11 minutes. I don't want to belabor the time. I just want you to think on these things. You can expect in this time of building, of growth, of the pursuit to manifestation, you can expect to be perhaps hit with things unexpected. But this too shall pass. Don't allow the negative to outweigh the positive. At all costs, you must grab for positive. You must find positivity, because you're the battleground. So you can find those positivities to add. The negative you might not be able to control, because nobody really wants to be affected by negative, right? It's not always a pleasant situation. So you may not be able to control how much negative comes at you, because that's not really what you were looking for in the first place. Now, we do understand that it's necessary, so we should expect it. We should prepare for it. You might need to keep a good one. Stock up on those positive things. Keep positive people around you as much as possible, because you might need to call for a favor when those negative times really hit you and it's overwhelming. There's a battlefield. You're the battlefield where the soldiers of negativity and positivity live and die. So make sure you keep a good one, because the negative times are coming. All right? You have to become a master, skilled like Bruce Lee or the monks. Master this battleground. Fight for the neutrality. That's what you want to really obtain, is equilibrium. You don't want to be bipolar, one extreme to the next. All right, with that being said, we'll see you on the next upload. All right. I wish you well. I covet your well wishes as well. All right. All right. We're moving forward. We're going to find the positivities. I'm going to go in here and work out right now. All right. Sweat out some of that cortisol, that stress. All right. And we're going to get back to neutrality, equilibrium. Love you. Talk to you soon.